Where is Jalen Hurts going to go in tonight's, not mock draft, real draft, best ball draft? We're talking about Jalen Hurts. We're not talking just about Jalen Hurts, but every time we do a draft session, a little sesh here at midnight, we focus on one player. So we get the most out of the night. We talk about something and beat a dead horse on the topic, so we really get a feel of the player's ADP, the value, the upside. Maybe they're undervalued. Maybe we're okay drafting a player we didn't think we would draft, and I throw out a different name every single night. Tonight is Jalen Hurts night, and the Fantasy Football Show Draft Midnight Graveyard Drafting Edition begins right now.
Live from the FantasyFootballShow.com studios, it's the Fantasy Football Show live Monday through Friday, 7 p.m. Eastern.
What is going on, everyone? My name is Smitty. You're watching the Fantasy Football Show, and we're breaking down Jalen Hurts. Everything Jalen Hurts. Tonight is all about Jalen Hurts, little Jalen Hurts, and where we expect him to go in drafts. What are we going to do with him if we're on the clock in the second round? Is it too early? Is it good? We're talking about all that, and taking your phone calls. First in the building was Peanut Butter and Waivers, followed by NFL, followed by Max, followed by Thomas, followed by Lunchbox, and so on. Blind Larry in the building. Appreciate you all. Dan Graham, TMT, my boy TMT. Roger, my guy. Everybody in the building tonight. Even Ron Navy's joining us. It's time to draft. File on in. I'm going to drop that link in the live chat right this very second. Where are we drafting? You know where we're drafting. Underdog Fantasy, promo code Smitty. But you don't even need to enter promo code Smitty to get that $100 bonus match. Because you can just merely click on this link that I'm about to drop. That way you can avoid all of that mess. So here we go. Link dropping. Boom, right here. Now there's going to be no exact link to get into this draft. You just need to make sure you're signed up under Underdog using the link I just dropped in the live chat. The link's in every description of almost every video I have. And that alone will get you good to go. Then what we're doing, once you're in the app, we're going to go over to the home tab, which you see I've selected. These are all the different tabs. This is the NFL tab at the bottom, at the back. The front is the home tab. On the home tab, there's a carousel. You're going to scroll on down to about 7 or 8 scrolls or whatever, 8, 9, I don't know. And you'll see, wow, maybe 10, 11, the big board. We're going into the big board. We're doing it live on the big board in T-minus, I don't know, 30 seconds. We're going to jump into the big board. I'll click on it now. I'm not entering right now. You're going to hit the green button when I say, so we can all try and get into the same draft. Current entries, 99,233. Here are the prizes. First place gets $200,000. Second gets $50,000. 26th place gets, 26th through 100th place gets $1,000. Hey, Miss Smitty, I got 100th place. That sucks. Why do you have a channel? 100th place gets $1,000. Oh my God, that's amazing. Even at 100th place, you are a hero in your own household. Even at 100th place, you're a hero in your own home. Bringing home 1K. It's amazing. And here we go. 1 QB, 3 wide receivers, 2 running backs, 1 tight end, 12 bench spots, 1 flex. Click the green button now. Jump in. I'm clicking in. There's a little delay. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm in. How many entries? 6 more to start. That's plenty. This is, we're in with a couple randoms. There's a couple randos in here, but 6 more, 5 more spots until it's full. Let me scroll down to the bottom so you can watch these fill up right here. This is what you're missing out on when you don't sign up ahead of time. So if you miss out on tonight's draft, drafting's full. If you miss out on tonight's draft, this is a real draft, not a mock draft. Make sure you click the link that I pinned in the live chat. Make sure you click the link in the description of the video and get your $10 minimum deposit. These right here are $10 to get in. So if you're just going to do one, that's fine. $10 minimum deposit. But guess what? You're not doing one. Because Underdog, if you use my link and my promo code Smitty, they'll match whatever your first deposit is. So if you do the $10 minimum, they give you an extra $10. So now you're doing 2 drafts. Your boy Smitty is drafting from the 11th spot. Okay, we've got Jay-Z in here. We've got Boosted. We've got I Think. We got the Mexicano in here. We've got the I don't know what this is. We'll call you UR King in here. TD Strikers, Ron Navy's in the building. AJ, G Rated is in here. Swan, me, the Fantasy Football Show, and Vinny. Let's go. And I would prefer if player number 4 would dial into the show, and let's test old boy Smitty's Spanish. Dial in. Let's go. Let's try it out, bro. Let's see if I can give fantasy advice in Espanol. I might be able to do it. You might be pretty shocked at your boy Smitty's Espanol competency. So dial in. First overall pick is Justin Jefferson. No Grim Reacher tonight. He's not in here. Grim Reacher is not it. He didn't make it in, but he's in the chat. Grim Reacher's in the chat, so watch out. Christian McCaffrey going number Doch. That's not Dos. That's Doch. That's a whole different. Jamar Chase, number 3. Jamar Chase, number 3. No Grim Reacher. He's not here. He's still watching, though. He's watching over you. So you better lock your doors. Grim Reacher's still around. He's still hovering. Phone lines are open. Dial into the show if you would like to discuss anything as we go. We got Navage in the building. Navage in the building. Appreciate you, Navage. Jamar Chase went 3. Christian McCaffrey went 2. JJ went 1. Cooper Kupp went 4. AJ Brown went 5. And remember, this is Jalen Hurts night. We're focusing on little Jalen Hurts. We're talking about this monster right here. When I say little Jalen Hurts, I mean monster. And this guy is gonna. Where's he gonna go? TMT dropping 5 gifted memberships. What a monster. Speaking of monsters, thank you for dropping that. If you got a gifted membership from TMT right now, why don't you give him a good old thank you. Appreciate you, TMT. You're the man, the myth, the legend. AJ Brown went number 5. A little high for me. I'm not gonna lie. Travis Kelce went number 6. Bijan went 7. I don't mind. My video tomorrow, or maybe it drops Monday, is going to really change, I think, a lot of people's tendency to hold back on Bijan, and I've been afraid to do it, but get ready. The floodgates are opening. The Bijan, no ADP exists anymore. Don't worry about it. Let it ride. Video's coming. Get ready for it. Garrett Wilson, number 10. I'm on the clock. I've got Devontae Adams. I'm going Devontae. Nope. Not going Devontae. Here's where we were talking last night, where we're sitting here. I got 12 seconds. We're sitting here talking about, is JT a good pick here? Do I go JT? Do I go lamb chops? I'm going to go JT here and see how it feels. Bijan's already gone. I think JT could be running back 2, 3, 4. It's still very, very possible. One of the best places to be late at night. Appreciate you, I think. Who's dialing in? Where's okay, so this, I'm up on the clock. I'm on the clock again. So CeeDee Lamb, Austin Eckler. Man, I don't know what to do here. It's so early to go St. Brown, but I'm going to do it. It feels really, really early. But I still love St. Brown. He's a monster, so we'll go ahead and go St. Brown. All right, next on the clock is Swan, who's got Garrett Wilson. What's he going to do? I got JT and I'm on Raw. I don't think I've built a team yet out of all the drafts I've done with that combination. Or really, honestly, I don't think I've drafted a lot of Amon Ra teams, let alone JT teams. So this might be very little shares of both, and I got them on one team. I think Swan was hesitating there to take Adams because he knew I was going to hit this button.
You've just been Smitty disapproved.
Not liking that Devontae Adams pick. Look, it's okay. It's not great. It's not amazing at all. It's not great. It's not solid. It's just like it's an okay pick. He's like a 1,100 yard 8 TD receiver maybe. You know, I think Amon Ra is gonna show him a little thing or two this year. TD Strikers is on the clock. You know he wanted Kenneth Walker. I predict he goes. Oh, okay, he already went. I was gonna say Olave or Breece Hall, but yeah, he did go Olave. Breece Hall's still out there. Jalen Hurts is still out there. I was tempted to go Hurts, and you know I'm almost feeling an obligation to try and force the player that we're talking about for the night on my team, but I didn't want to take him extremely early. Although it could have been a good conversation piece, right? To say, like, I forced it. How do I feel about it? Oh, not too bad, actually. Adams dropped 30 points with Stidham. Everyone said he was going to do terrible. And I'm not going there tonight. I'm just not going there tonight. It always drags down the stream. I'm just not. If you want to know how I feel about Jimmy G, even against Stidham, go back about 17 videos in a row. Jalen Hurts went number 20 overall. Number 20 overall. That's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2.8, right? 2.8. 2.8. 2.8. There it is. There it is. Let's talk about it. Phone lines are open. 2.8 is a good ADP. Is it a good value? Would you take him earlier? How much earlier would you take Jalen Hurts if you're on the clock, let's say at where I was? Would you take him at 14 overall in a 1 QB league? We're talking best ball here, but even a redraft. I don't think it's bad. I don't think it's too early. I don't think at 13, 14, 15, 16 is going to ruin your team. I don't think it's bad at all. I don't mind it one single bit. Mahomes went 23. Jalen Waddle went 22. Josh Allen went 21. Jalen Hurts went 20. Nick Chubb went 19. Chris Olave went 18. Kenneth Walker went 17. Saquon Barkley went 16. Devontae Adams went 15. I took Amon-Ra 14. Austin Eckler went 13. And then Devontae Smith was the last pick in round 2. I just wanted to summarize round 2, especially if you're listening to this on an audio pod right now. I got to be more descriptive when we're doing these kinds of things. T. Higgins going 3.1. Tony Pollard, I love it, going 3.2. I love Tony Pollard anywhere around 3. Win a league territory, absolutely Smitty approved.
You've just been Smitty approved.
The moon men dropping loads in outer space.
Tony Pollard, look at him. Look at him. Look at him. Breece Hall slipping to 28 overall. Can we all take a moment of silence to relish in what we just saw right here? 28 overall. That's 3.4. 3.4. Breece Hall just went 3.4. Are we? We're witnessing a miracle.
It's time for some revenge, baby. Revenge tour, revenge tour. Revenge tour, revenge tour.
We just witnessed a miracle happen on this show live. Unbelievable. Imagine all of the Breece Hall people. It's a song. Okay, Josh Jacobs. Oh, who just went? It went Derrick Henry. That's pretty good value too, to be quite frank. Like, this is a Derrick Henry. Don't even think about taking Derrick Henry. Oh yes, let's take him at 33. I'm okay with that. Wow. Okay, Ramondre. I got Amon-Ra. I almost wish I didn't go Amon-Ra now, because there's some pretty good receivers here. I feel like I should have just. I hate doing this. I don't know why I hate doing it, because I feel like I'm going to go Debo here. My team so far, JT, Amon-Ra, Debo. It's not horrible. Ridley's there. Najee's there. I'm not going to go quarterback yet. This is just going to be one of those leagues where I don't get an early quarterback, and that's fine. 10 seconds. I guess we'll try Najee. I don't have a lot of Najee shares, so let's go ahead and do it. So we got JT, we got Najee, we got Amon-Ra, we got Debo. Feels pretty decent. And not my favorite team by any means, but I've drafted teams I love a lot better. But that's not bad. That's not a bad quad right there. JT, Amon-Ra, Debo, Najee. Not my favorite, but I don't mind it. This draft spot's kind of tough. I'll say that. Like, when you're at 11, it's almost like, you know what? Pick who you want at 14. I probably would have rather had, like Watson at this 38 pick instead of Najee, and Watson and Debo and taken Jalen Hurts, and then I would have liked my team better. JT, Jalen Hurts, Debo, and Watson. Or even if I just kept Najee, let's say I just swapped out Amon-Ra, not knowing that I get at least Debo, I would have probably gambled a little bit more. Maybe even Walker. Maybe even Breece Hall. I mean, Breece Hall's a little early there. We just saw Breece Hall going to the third round, but I like it. I like it. Rock out with a $2 hauler. Haul to the moon. Let's go ahead and play it.
Breece Hall is 8 foot tall. He will always answer the mother freaking call. Don't let him fall. In the third, don't stall. Just give Batman the freaking football.
He's Breece.
He does a hull of a job. A hull of a job. A hull of a job.
Breece Hall, please report to the moon.
He does a hull of a job.
He's amazing, is what he does. What he is. What he does, what he is. I mean, 3.4? 3.4?
Get breached.
I don't know about you, but I'm getting breached at 3.4. I'm liking it. Just sit back and let it happen. 3.4. Smitty, Travis, and I have been 9 and 11 picks almost every time. How do you think we feel? Yeah. I'm not liking the. Remember last year, my favorite draft slot for the first time ever in my 20 plus years of being a professional fantasy football geek. In my 20 plus years, I have never, ever liked a draft slot better than the 1.1. Ever. 20 plus years, 2 decades of fantasy football conversation from a professional perspective. This man right here played fantasy football a lot longer than 2 decades. But 2 straight years, I've never, ever once liked anything but the 1.1. If you said, hey, pick any draft slot you want, young man, I'd say, give me that 1.1. Give it to me good. That's what I'd say every single time. Last year, I said 12. Last year, I said the 12 pick wins leagues. I love the 12 pick. Give me the 12 pick. I like it better. I just do. The 3rd and 4th round players, usually waiting on that 4th round player all the way at the end of the 4th round. Who's left? It's like picking in the 7th round, it feels like some years. Last year was gold. Last year, that's where the Breece Halls lived, and that's why I did it. That's why I took my destiny by the balls, and I said, give me number 12. Give me number 12. I don't know that I love 11 and 12 as much this year. It's not bad, though. I mean, let's be fair. If we look at this 11-12 pick, Debo was there. Ramondre was there. Derrick Henry almost fell. Najee was there. Watson's there. Like, worst case scenario, Watson will be there. So I still like it, but I don't know that I like it as much as getting that 1 or 2 pick again. I've kind of reverted back to give me the 1 pick. Give me the 1 pick. Give it to me. Give it to me. I want the 1 pick. Let's go to the RBs and just check them out. See what's up. See what's up with these RBs. Let's go to the wide receivers. Who are we looking at? Man, they kind of thinned out pretty quickly. Who are the quarterbacks available? Well, there goes the guy I might have just taken right here. Who's Vinny? Is Vinny one of our guys? What's Vinny's team look like? I just want to strategize against Vinny. This doesn't seem like a guy that we would. I'm a little tempted to go crazy here. I'm afraid Vinny's one of ours. So I'm gonna draft Kyle Pitts now, even though I would take him usually in that 6th round. I'm gonna go Kyle Pitts now. I'm afraid Vinny's looking for a tight end. He's gonna snipe me. I don't trust this Vinny guy right here. This is probably new Noah. Flip a coin. Okay, so he went. Who did he go? He went Jamal Williams and Lockett. What was I afraid of? What was I afraid of? Vinny's not one of ours, I don't think. That just doesn't seem like an us move. Okay, so I got Aaron Jones, I got Dalvin Cook, I got Mike Evans. My team so far, 2 wide receivers, 2 running backs. I've got a lot of pickings. I think I'm just going to go. I think I'm going to try Aaron Jones. I don't think I have Aaron Jones on one team. And he finished like such a monster last year. Or, I mean, at the end of the year, stats were way better than I anticipated. This is a really formidable running crew, and I still have, normally I go Pickens there. I've got so many Pickens shares. That's a really solid squad. It's not my favorite squad. I don't have, like, a lot of my favorite players on this team at all. But this is one of those, everybody needs this kind of best ball squad. You draft in 100 drafts or 150 drafts if you max out. What's the max? 150, Ron? If you max out on the 150 drafts or whatever it is, everybody needs one of these squads. You need one of these. These aren't my guys. What's up, Tyler? These aren't my guys, but I need to draft a couple variations. Aaron Jones, Najee, JT. I mean, technically speaking, these were like all top 5 running backs from last year. And technically speaking, none of them are all like, okay, they're done. They're done. They all have the potential to still be in the top 7 running back conversation. Amon-Ra and Debo could be top 8 wide receivers. Kyle Pitts could be number 2 or 3 at the tight end position. I really, really believe that. So, feeling pretty good about this team so far, I must say. By the way, I have 40 minutes left on the show because your boy's going to start setting some limitations and trying to make sure I'm not going 2 and 3 hours deep on every one of these live streams. We got to pace ourselves, you know what I mean? We got to drop more shows. I want to do more shows than normal, so I want to cut them down to about an hour versus trying to do these 2 and 3 hour shows. I'd rather do 2 single hour shows separated, throughout the day than to just do a 2.5, 3 hour live stream, which it's hard to watch that whole thing anyway for the replay value. An hour is good anyway. And if news breaks tonight, I might be back doing another late night live stream because it's only 9:45 p.m. my time. Okay. Aaron Jones. Okay, so where did it go? I'm going to look at these teams now rather than review them at the end. This number 1 slot, JJ, Devontae Smith, T. Higgins, Michael Pittman, George Pickens, Keenan Allen, Isaiah Pacheco. I'm sorry, Jay-Z, Rucker, if you're one of my people. And do you? Who cares? Who am I? Who am I? Some guy's been sitting here for 10 years giving advice, but who cares? Who am I? You love your team, bro. Roll with it. And there's all kinds of strategies. And if you hit these RBs, so be it. But what are you doing is my question. You're consuming all the wide receivers, which isn't a strategy in of itself. Like you're playing defense by scooping them all up. I do believe that. That is a tactic. But at the same time, it's like, bro, you're not going to have any RBs. You're not going to have quarterbacks. You have Kittle, who's, injury prone. Like, I just thought that's too many wide receivers. Not Smitty approving that team. Christian McCaffrey, Patrick Mahomes, Tony Pollard, Jackson Smith, and Jigba. Lamar Jackson. In a 1 QB league, you get 2 good quarterbacks that are going to in optimal fashion rotate. I like it. Goddard, Kadarius Toney, a little early for me. I'm not super high on Kadarius Toney, like to that degree. But good team, bro. Let's see here. Cooper Kupp, Josh Allen, Breece Hall, Drake London, Christian Kirk, Damian Pierce, Gabe Davis. Number 14 is a dandy. Call in and let's discuss your team, bro. Dial in. It's a good team, bro. Call in. AJ Brown, Jalen Hurts, stacking it. ETN, Hawkinson, Marquise Hollywood Brown. That's too early for me. 5th round, no thank you. Chris Godwin, I'm just not on top of that ADP this year. Mike Evans, interesting stack, but this is not the team. This is not the year to. I feel like that's a pretty good. You know what? I'll take it back. If you would have just not went Hollywood Brown at 53, and you didn't know you're going to get Godwin and Mike Evans, but that would have been a great place to then go like Jahmyr Gibbs or something, and he was available, broski. Like if you put Jahmyr Gibbs into that Hollywood Brown spot, you still got Godwin, Evans, and AJ Brown. You would have had a top 4 team, top 3 team in my mind. Let me come back. So that was pick 5, right? I'll review team 6 in a second. So I'm on deck here. I've got 3 RBs, 2 wide receivers, so I could go 100 different directions here. I'm probably not going. I mean, man, I do like Javonte there, but we need another wide receiver. Jordan Addison, I like a lot. Zay Flowers, I like a lot. I need a quarterback as well, though. Let's go before Aaron Rodgers gets snagged. It's not that big of a reach. He's like 4 quarterbacks down, but I'm not going to play with fire when this guy right here doesn't have a quarterback. Vinny, who knows what Vinny's going to do? You know, of course, Vinny goes with 2 players I didn't want. This Vinny guy, look, I'm scared of Vinny. Vinny's probably, 3.5 feet tall. And here I am worried about him. I'm just worried about Vinny's every move. And Vinny just keeps just dropping a deuce right before my picks. Why am I concerned? I guess we'll go Addison. I like Addison a lot, so if he lands in a good spot. I mean, Vinny's not scary. Let's look at Vinny's team. CeeDee Lamb, Austin Eckler, DeAndre Hopkins, Amari Cooper, Jamison Williams, Tyler Lockett, Treylon Burks, Deontay Johnson. What's this guy doing? Vinny, are you in here, Vinny? If you are, I apologize. I love the team, pal. If you're in here, put on your earmuffs real quickly. I promise we're not talking about you. Vinny, you got him on? What is he doing? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 wide receivers out of his first 8 picks? What's Vinny doing? Is Vinny on autopilot? He's not on autopilot, or he's not computer controlled. He's not. Man, Vinny. That's crazy, Vinny. What's he doing back there? Okay. Number 6. Travis Kelce. Nick Chubb, right in the middle of the screen. Joe Burrow. Mike Williams. I don't like the Mike Williams pick. Terry McLaurin. I like Terry McLaurin. If he gets Lamar or something, then it's going to be a great day. But I don't know. I like him. He's good. Like when you're struggling for a wide receiver. JK, not a huge fan. Dak, that's okay. Jacoby, no thank you. I don't like that. I'm sorry, King Johnny. Look, I'm not going to like every team that you draft. I'm not liking every team I draft. Bijan, Chris Olave, Justin Fields. Boom. Boom, Ron. I didn't even know it was Ron until I just looked at her this very second and said boom, Ron, the second time. That's a team right there. That's a team. Christian Watson, Jahmyr Gibbs. This is a move. Charbonnet. What kind of manual are you using, Ron? What manual is this? Is this the Fantasy Football Show manual? Bijan, Chris Olave, Justin Fields, Christian Watson, Jahmyr Gibbs, Quentin Johnson, Zach Charbonnet, and then he had to go Kirk Cousins. He had to go and water it down with little Kirk. But man, that first 7 rounds is fire. Like, Ron, you win with that. You got to throw us at least a Peter Piper pizza or a Chuck E. Cheese party. You know, at one of the Vegas hot spots. We'll ship in the pizza pie. We'll take over a lounge. You know, we'll open up a tab and say, you know, drinks on Ron, $200K winner. That's a good squad. Okay, number 8, Tyreek Hill, Kenneth Walker, Josh Jacobs. Look, Jacobs earned this respect. Let's be totally honest. He did. And it almost feels very irresponsible to be like, don't love Jacobs this year. Don't love Jacobs this year. I feel very, very reckless telling people that I'm not really signing off on Jacobs, and even in the 3rd round. What, rushing leader? Are you out of your mind, Smitty? You know my reasons. Raiders will be lucky to visit the red zone half the time that they used to, and they'll be lucky to win 6 games. And if they're down and throwing, what's Jacobs going to do? You can't run the ball when you're down. When it's 3 and out. Jacobs is going to get clobbered. 8-man boxes. I'm going to have a video out soon. Jacobs is going to be one of my biggest avoids for 2023. And yes, there's going to be some Jimmy G and Raider talk in there, negative Raider talk. So you can skip that if you're tired of hearing about it, but get ready for it. It's going to be one of my biggest avoids for 2023 fantasy football. It's Josh Jacobs. I'm just not into that pick. Calvin Ridley, Herbert. Dalvin Cook's great value in round 6. Waller in 7's great. Fantastic job there. 9 pick, Stephon Diggs, Barkley, Derrick Henry. Look. Mark Andrews, look. It's a good squad, Swift. I like this team. G-rated did nice work. Garrett Wilson in the 10 spot. The 10 hole right next to my pick. Garrett Wilson, Devontae Adams, Ramondre. That's okay. It's not the best value for Ramondre. It's still very decent. He certainly could earn it. DJ Moore could certainly earn it, but those are a little bit of like, you're taking a little swing there. Trevor Lawrence, not bad. George Pickens, great value. Algier and Rashad White, I don't mind those. Not my favorite team in there, but let's go to my team. JT, Amon-Ra, Debo, Najee, Kyle Pitts, Aaron Jones, Rodgers, Jordan Addison. I have to say, this is one of the more well-rounded teams I've drafted, but it's still not near my favorite. Because I don't have my guys. So I'm not like super ultra excited about it. Jeez. This is a little early, but I'm going to time out. I really like Sky Moore this year. It's the 10th round. You're not really, or almost the 10th round. You're not really reaching on anybody, especially when you're like 5 or 6 wide receivers down. Like it was early. I felt like, but I was running out of time. I go back and forth on Derek Carr, Jordan Love, Derek Carr. As much as I like Derek Carr this year, I feel like I just want to take a gamble on Jordan Love. And I've been doing that a couple times. So Jordan Love. So let's go back to my team. This is my squad. I've got Aaron Rodgers, Jordan Love. They'll be on different teams, obviously. JT, Najee, Aaron Jones, Amon-Ra, Debo, Jordan Addison, Sky Moore, Kyle Pitts. Feeling pretty solid about this little number. And yet, as well-rounded as it is, it's not my favorite team. Not my favorite team that I've drafted, I'll say that. Let's open the phone lines and talk Jalen Hurts. Call in and talk Jalen Hurts. Let's go. Terry Roberts dropping a 2-wad on the screen. He says, just finished my workout, Smitty. Day 23, 64 lifts. Atta boy, Terry Roberts on patrol. Appreciate Rock Out. Appreciate Terry dropping the supers tonight. Yeah, buddies. 30% target share in Chicago would be about 6 targets a game, says Hod. Wait, Hod, from what? From what data? Hod, tell me, Hod, please tell me you're not using last year's data to extrapolate target share for Chicago Bear wide receivers. This is like talking about the weather the day before a monsoon's coming or the day before Hurricane Prime. Hurricane Hod Prime is headed in from the East Coast, and you're like, let's talk about the weather. It's 70 degrees and sunny out. Here comes Hurricane Hod Prime. Tell me you're not trying to calculate data about the Chicago Bears from last year, Prime. Please tell me. Dial in if you want to discuss this. But come on, bro. Come on. Does this draft count for the Wilson jersey? No, those will be after, because these are the big board drafts. We aren't doing that inside the big board. I don't think. I'll have to. I'm going to get some clarification. I'm pretty sure the Wilson, and I've made the video on it. Let me play the video for you guys right now, and you can see it. Okay, so hold on, hang tight. Let me drop that video real quick. I got all these different screens on here. Okay, here's the video. It's time to give away a signed Garrett Wilson jersey. I think so. If you want a chance to win this beauty right here, Garrett Wilson autographed jersey. Smitty, that's mine. What do I gotta do to win it? Tell me now. First, I'm gonna say Underdog Fantasy promo code Smitty. Second, I'm going to say, starting after the NFL draft, we will be doing private drafts mostly on Tuesdays, Thursdays, Fridays, and Saturdays around midnight to 12:30 a.m. Eastern. And every time I drop a private draft link, aka Battle of the Moon Men is what we call this tournament. Every time I drop a private draft link, said draft link will be kept track of. Your boy Smitty will have the boys at Underdog keeping track of every league that I give them a link for that is included in said Battle of Moon Men. Then at the end of week 14, Underdog will let us know which one of you scored the most points in weeks 1 through 14, the regular season. Out of all of the leagues we do that are called Battle of the Moon Men leagues, something we'll probably do from right after the NFL draft all the way up to the season. Every Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Private links that I drop in my live YouTube. All you got to do is click it. And right now, if you're watching this on Instagram at all, in my bio is a link that will sign you up. click that link, Underdog Fantasy. Otherwise, all you got to do is use promo code Smitty or use the link that I give you during the live stream. Everybody and their mother wants this Garrett Wilson autographed jersey.
Garrett Wilson.
Show up during a Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday live stream on YouTube, and the links are dropped in the chat. I also have a link in the description of pretty much every YouTube video I have. So get ready. Battle of the Moon Men commences soon. Yeah, come get it, baby. So make sure you're prepared and ready. There will be private drafts. We'll do $5 drafts. The prizes, cash prizes on there are going to be the entry fee, so it's going to be very small prizes. It won't be included. We'll do one of those in unison with a best ball draft, like a mitten or something like that. So we're definitely going to be doing more than those private drafts on top of it. So let's go ahead and go. Let's see here. I'm going to time out, so I better just go Okonkwo right now. All right, so my team so far, I've got Pitts and Okonkwo. I've got 4 wide receivers that include St. Brown, Debo, Jordan Addison, Sky Moore. I got Aaron Jones, Harris, and JT. I got Aaron Jones, and maybe he is on auto, Vinny, because he's drafting so quickly now. Wide receivers, RBs. I don't like any of these RBs here. Let's go. You know what? Let's go commit. Let's go 3 deep at tight end. Rock Out says, check IG. Okay, will do. Appreciate your rock out. I can't right now, but I will after this is over for sure because I'm using my phone here. Will there be another draft? Not tonight to test. That's why you got to get here bright and early. You got to turn your notifications on. And if you say, oh, my notifications didn't work on YouTube, you gotta be subscribed to my Instagram channel. I'm going live private channel. It will be in your DMs, and every time I go live, your DMs will alert you. Check your DMs. Smitty's going live right now. You get a notification on your phone. You got to do it. You got to do it live. You got to do it live. Wait. Is there going to wait? So is it going to work if there is a ton of drafts? We're going to do a draft every single Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, pretty much almost every. And I'll keep track of every private draft. Those are not the 200,000 the first place leagues. These are going to be little private tiny drafts we do. Where if you win it, you win your league. You're going to get like $50 or whatever it was in the entry fee of the $5. But everybody's being entered into the Garrett Wilson drawing. So we'll also do the mittens and all those things alongside, but those do not count. Those will be for the $200,000 first prize and all that. Those are different leagues. Rewatch that video; it'll explain it all. Ron Navy, you're live.
Hey, what's up? You got me, Smitty. You got me.
I got you. How?
With the technical commit.
Oh, I don't even. Just so you know, I'm not looking at anybody's teams to try and grab them. I'm just taking. Yeah. Well, you might have got everybody. This is a good team you got going here. This is solid. Derek Carr's good quarterback. Taysom Hill, that's a great one. I like it. Your team's solid. My team's okay. It's definitely good. Like I really like my team. 11 spot there. JT, St. Brown, Debo, Najee, Kyle Pitts, Aaron Jones. I mean, honestly, that's probably the best. Oh, hold on. Let me switch. People can't hear you. I'm still working on some support for my phone line. Can you guys hear Ron now?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I think they can hear you now. So this is probably the most well-rounded team I've drafted through 7 rounds. JT, Amon-Ra, Debo, Harris, Kyle Pitts, Aaron Jones, Aaron Rodgers. That's so deep.
I had to make a couple pivots draft, but
Grim Reacher donating $2. Appreciate that.
One of our guys is making me do a couple picks, but yeah.
Bryce Young, I like that.
Why do I myself?
Why do you what?
Every time I talk, I hear myself.
You probably have. I mean, last time you fixed it.
No, I didn't fix it. Well, maybe. I
Last
don't know.
last time you did something. Last time you did something, you go, never mind, it's gone.
All right.
So I don't know if you have something in the background at all. I'm not sure. last time you did.
Maybe. Yeah, maybe.
Ron,
I thought I had.
A few streams ago, Ron was like, "What? Can you turn down the music?" And he had another video of mine playing in the background.
That was funny. That was hilarious.
I could go RB. I could go. Let's see here.
So I found myself fading quarterbacks lately. I've been fading the quarterbacks lately because, when we first started on the big board, I was all about getting the prime quarterbacks for the most part, but lately I've been fading them.
Yeah, it just depends on my draft slot.
Even Hurts. I think because I already got so many Hurts and I got so many Allens and so many Burrows, and I got the links already. I'm trying to get away from mimicking the same teams as when we first started drafting.
Yeah. So this show's about Jalen Hurts. We're focusing on him.
Yeah.
His thank you, Rockout. Rockout, I'm gonna put this down here to remind me to check my IG when we're done here. Jalen Hurts went at 2.8. I don't have a problem with that at all. Right here in the middle of the screen. 20 overall. It's a very good pick.
Hey, anybody here, I think?
You what?
Have you heard from Isaac from last night?
Oh, no. Isaac, you in the building? If he doesn't come into this live stream, yeah. If he doesn't come into this stream, Isaac fell asleep on the show last night, similar to Rockout. He's a little bit quieter than Rockout. He didn't quite perform as well as Rockout did. His performance was a lot more aggressive.
Right.
Isaac was very, very, I think shy during his sleep fest, but he was a very, very quiet snorer. Probably keeps in good shape by the sound of his snore. At one point we lost him. We didn't know if he had rolled over. So if we don't see Isaac in here, we're gonna have to let me search for him. We're gonna have to potentially call somebody. Isaac. Yeah, nothing. Isaac's not here. Roger, appreciate you. Everyone's starting to do that, Ron. What, fall asleep on the show? What are you saying there, Prime? What is that insinuating, Mr. Negative? You tell me people are falling asleep on the show. It seems to happen more often than not. What an underhanded compliment that was. This guy Prime, man. You like how he's trying to compute and extrapolate last year's target share for wide receivers and apply it to Chicago Bear wide receivers this year? You like how Prime was using last year's stats to kind of try and calculate what's going to happen in Chicago? Unreal. Unreal, bro.
Yeah, you gotta like Prime though. Prime's a good guy.
I mean, we need a Prime.
Yeah.
Optimus Prime. Hondo Prime. I like Prime. Prime knows I like him a lot, but he's got a little touch of questioning the regime a little too much. No QBs are starting to go later. Oh, okay. I guess I was wrong. Hard to know, Prime, to be honest with you. Okay, so Ron, I heard your phone vibrate, so you're on the clock here. Romeo Dobbs, you got Jawan Johnson, you got Taysom Hill, you're stacking the New Orleans Saint tight ends there. Derek Carr, you're getting that stack going. Darnell Mooney, you got Fields.
Yeah.
My favorite stacks are the Bengals, the Bengal boys.
I didn't want Mims.
TMT
But, oh well.
TMT just gifted another 5 memberships. It's unbelievable.
To the
Unbelievable,
moon.
TMT. Unbelievable.
EMT and Taddy gives a lot too. There's like 3. You got like 3 or 4 people that give.
Yeah, East Coast Taddy does it like when he wakes up in the morning. This right here, this little animation here is what I think of using last year's wide receiver numbers to. I know I'm on the clock here. Hold on.
Yep, you are. 18, 17, 16. Just take Tim Patrick. You need him. That's
All
what I
right,
was gonna say.
this is how I feel. I'm gonna press a button right here and play something. So hold on, Ron. This is how I feel about using last year's Chicago Bear wide receiver target share numbers to extrapolate data for 2023.
Take a 2-mile lap, Smitty disapproves of that. Dumb way to draft or trade.
Absolute ridiculous. Oh God, I'm timing out. Let's go Tim Patrick again because he's. Yeah, I'm gonna go Tim Patrick. There you go. He was sitting there. I think I've got how many wide receivers do I have? I have 1, 2, 3, 4,
I was gonna
5,
pick
6.
him, but I messed it up.
I need one more wide receiver, and that's it. So I'm good there. I need another. Okay. Ron Navy on the clock. I heard it vibrate. Rockout says 20K by June 30, my birthday. Let's do it. Let's get to 20K by Rockout's birthday. We should easily do that. I'm hoping that by your birthday we're at 25K. Let's make it 25K. Let's see here. Smitty, do you have second underdog account? This guy named Smitty Ford. No, that's not me, bro. I draft under the Fantasy Football Show. You guys are gonna put me out of business. Gifts abound. Thank you, Taddy. Taddy gives memberships like it's nothing.
I don't even know how to do. I don't know how to do that.
If you're on your mobile phone, bro, you should. If you're on your
my iPad.
Yeah, well, you should see if you click on the dollar amount, you should see membership gifting.
Oh, I've never seen that. I have to look closer to that. Yeah. Blind Larry needs to be gifted a membership.
Well, you can't choose, unfortunately. It happens randomly.
Oh, I know.
But if Blind Larry's in the chat early on and you gift it, maybe it gives it to all. You know, you're going to, if there's like, for the first like maybe minute or two, there might be like 10, 15 people, and then it grows to, right now we're at 80. You could, better chance of hitting somebody. Addis says, Smitty, are the Hurts stacks worth the cost of entry? I don't like AJ Brown as high as he's going. I love AJ Brown, but go watch my ADP video a few videos back. I talk about how I love AJ Brown. I still think he's going to ball out. I worry about his knees. I think taking him like he went, what did he go in this draft? Number 5 overall. I'd rather have Devontae Smith if he were to fall to the right spot.
If you can get all 3, if you can get Hurts, AJ, and
it'd be worth a try. It'd be worth one league, yeah.
Yeah, it's worth the cost, but it's very rare and it's very hard to get.
And it's probably the 11 spot.
It's worth it.
The 11 or 10 spot, you could probably do it. You go AJ Brown early, you get Hurts in the second, and you just got to pray that Devontae falls. Devontae in this draft went, where'd he go? Probably went way early. Hold on. Devontae Smith. He went at 24 overall, so 2.12. So it's really hard to get, but Devontae would have to fall to like the middle of the 3rd round. You can maybe go AJ Brown, Hurts, Devontae Smith. And I wouldn't mind it in one draft, but I certainly don't feel like that's, in my opinion, the best team I could build. I really don't.
I think I got that combination early on with the big board first opened up. I think I had that combo, but it's really hard to get. And this whole thing, this big board is going to be full within, I bet you, less than a week. Because, I mean, it was like 94 2 days ago, and it's already up almost up to 100,000 now.
I don't know what Vinny's doing, bro. Vinny, he went Eckler, Mixon. He's got a lot of wide receivers, but I just don't think they're the values. Vinny, I'm not Smitty approving the team. I like you though, Vinny. I don't know what to do here. I'm just gonna take McKinnon. I feel like McKinnon's a good, like, one of the final picks in the draft type of selection. Harry Crumbs has been dropping a lot of super chats lately too. Harry Crumbs to the moon.
To the moon.
Crumbs, what are you saying? This channel has the highest green to gray ratio. Attaboy. I like the way you. I like the way you speak.
You know what has a chance of happening is James Robinson, who was just taken. If he starts the ball out, that's going to hurt Stevenson big time.
Harry
it has a chance to happen.
Yeah, Harry Crumb says almost everyone in the chat is a YouTube exclusive member. Well, part of that is because of Taddy and Terry. Was it Terry? No, who dropped the other one? Was Taddy and let's see here. TMT. Yeah, TMT. Sorry, TMT. I'm sorry, I forgot who dropped the other one. TMT's always dropping super chats, so I was thinking he dropped a super chat. But TMT and Taddy have been dropping them a lot lately, but you make a great observation. We do have a lot of, and that's great, the bigger we get, those help the channel stay afloat. I know a lot of people say, you know, hey, Smitty, I can't afford to give you like $20 and $30 super chats all the time or whatever, and that's I understand. But even if you could do the $1.99 a month, and get all the benefits of the green name, the emojis, the camaraderie, the family feel, it helps the channel a ton. It's not expected. Nobody needs to do it. They can't. But like when people say I can't drop that, well, if you want to be a part of something and you just feel a little bit more special in the chat with the green name and all the emojis that everybody uses, it's $1.99. But we have a lot of them starting to pile up, and it does really, really, really help the channel a lot when they add up, man. They add up a lot. So Taddy, hats off to you. TMT, thank you. They really, really do help. And the people that get them for free, they don't always renew it, but they're tempted to after they get a taste of it. They just kind of like being a part of, like, hey, I feel like I'm giving to the show. I don't know if anybody else, does that elsewhere, but it's a nice little feeling to be like, hey, I'm a big part of the show. And it just makes you feel a little bit invested, like this is part of why the show is going in a successful direction is because I'm part of this membership, and it's $1.99 a month, but like it's adding up to make this show what it is. So it's appreciated very much. And thank you guys for gifting them. 49er was gifted one. I see all the people that got gifted. It's awesome. Zach is celebrating 3 months as a YouTube exclusive member, and says Smitty is the GOAT, no cap. Appreciate you, Zach, using your special message that you're given to highlight a message to say something positive and not even ask a question. Appreciate you. Dial in. You guys can dial into the show right now. I already reviewed the teams. I don't need to.
Don't leave Smitty stuck with me.
Yeah. Someone call in and save me. Just kidding.
Save Smitty.
Rock Out says draft Adam Schefter or Ian Rappaport. I'd draft Trey Wingo. Somebody got really, really mad at me. I don't know if it was on YouTube or Instagram. It said, stop talking about Trey Wingo and using him as, stop saying he's the next Ian Rappaport or Schefter. Trey Wingo's I don't know. It was some kind of I'm like, what, you think I'm going to stop talking about Trey Wingo? You got another thing coming. I like Trey Wingo. I'm going to try and get him on the show. I'm going to try and get Scott Hansen on the show really, really, really soon. He's been on before from the NFL Red Zone. 7 hours of commercial-free football. Start now. That guy.
Comcast, right? That gets him.
Well, I mean, a lot
Red Zone.
of channels get them. I mean, YouTube TV gets the Red Zone.
On Direct TV, it's the other guy. It's Ears. The guy with the big Dumbo. Andrew Shirani or whatever his name is.
Well, you can get it from a couple different networks. So, like, I get YouTube TV as NFL Red Zone. YouTube TV is also getting the Direct TV this year. I don't know how much it's going to be, but I was looking at Brissett. I'm gonna go Mike White. Mike White. Report to the fourth quarterback spot of my team. Mike White. Here's the squad. Kyle Pitts, Okonkwo, Komet. Love my tight end room. It's a great room.
Going 4 wide, huh?
Amon, Debo, Jordan Addison, Sky Moore, Rashid, Shaheed, Nico Collins, Tim Patrick, Darius Slayton, JT, Najee, Aaron Jones, Sean Tucker, McKinnon, Aaron Rodgers. Love. I like it. Not my favorite team, but the main point of this entire night was to focus on Jalen Hurts. So please call in. Let's get a couple other people on the panel. I've got 14 minutes left before I have to hang up, get off the show. I'm setting some time limits for myself on the midnight streams, at least for now, because during the season, I'm here for like 3 hours. We did a 4-hour show because we had super chats and just I couldn't get away. And so for the off season, I'm trying to pace myself so I can do more shows. Rock out. Let me go to your Instagram DM. Rock out, send me. It's probably a nice little tune. Hold on.
Breeze Hall coming back. Breeze Hall coming back. The revenge tour, it starts now. He coming back. 1 call away. Touchdown. Breeze Hall, you know that's that.
Thank you, Rock Out. Appreciate your musical touch. Always dropping fire. Can't wait for the next season, says Harry Crumbs. Agreed with you, bro. The $1.99 membership. Oh, let me drop that YouTube exclusive membership link. I didn't do that. We were talking about it. I didn't drop it. Here it is. I just dropped it right now. Let me pin said link right here if you want to become a YouTube exclusive member for $1.99. There is the $9.99 plan, which is where you get the Zoom calls on Sundays. We do one Zoom call during the off season, but once we get into I would say really it's heading into week 1. We start to go 2 Zoom calls per Sunday. We do one at halftime of the morning games and halftime of the Sunday evening game. And we talk about it's kind of where I develop my initial list for the ad drop guys and the buy low sell high, is kicking it around with you guys in a Zoom call. And you don't have to talk. You can turn your mic off. You can turn your camera off and just listen like a podcast, private little podcast. Jeremy W.
Score.
You what?
I got the lowest projected score of everybody.
Oh, did you? Let me go back to that. I got 27.55. Your team's good.
Yeah. Got too many rookies on it.
Vinny's one of the highest.
Good.
Congrats, Vinny. Not something that I really factor in, but you do like to see it. When it says you're the highest scorer, it means a lot to you. When it doesn't, you say whatever. Jeremy says best $1.99 he's ever spent. The YouTube exclusive membership. Thank you, appreciate you. East Coast Teddy says this off season, can we get an AMA show with Smitty and some regulars like Ron? Yeah, we can do that, but the show is like that right now. We can call in any time's an AMA. Phone's not working. Oh, dial in again, bro. I probably wasn't looking at it. Dial in one more time. I'm sorry. $10 holler from Tyler. Tyler, what a beast. What a beast.
You gotta.
What?
You have a solid team. With if Jonathan Taylor comes back to form, and then couple him with Najee. Ooh. And then you got Sean Tucker, Aaron Jones. Yeah.
Yep. $10 hauler from Tyler. What's up, Smitty? 25K to the moon real soon, but check your email after the call. Better than watching Netflix. Thank you, Tyler. Appreciate you, Tyler. You get a moonshot for a $10 hauler.
To the moon.
Tyler to the moon. Thank you, Tyler. Appreciate you very much. Rock out. You're live.
What's up? Are you gonna do like 24 for the NFL draft?
Did Terry Roberts? Hold on one second. I'm sorry. Terry Roberts dropped a membership donation as well. Terry Roberts. Let's give Terry Roberts a standing ovation. That's what. This man's out here working so hard. Oh, wrong mic. This guy's out here working so hard, Terry Roberts, every day. If I paid him, I need to give him a raise. At this point, I'm sorry. Rock out. Can you repeat your question? Thank you, Terry.
You got any like 24-hour stream or 12-hour stream for the NFL draft coming up?
Not 24-hour, but definitely like big time stream, like streaming the entire, first round. Day one. I'll stream day one, the entirety of it, and we'll probably go like 2 or 3 hours beforehand. So that will be quite a big stream. I imagine I do another 24-hour live stream again. I just don't know it's going to be anytime very soon. I feel like the problems with the 24-hour live stream, when we get bigger, I imagine doing it again. If I do a 24-hour live stream right now, not that we're not big, but we might have 70 to 120 people in the live show the whole time. And it's like, that's one video, that's one video when I could do 2 or 3 separate videos, get the same viewership of it and send those videos out into the YouTube ether, and then they gain momentum and gain more. So it's like, it's hard to do a 24-hour live stream and justify the time, and the mental strain, because it's to do it by yourself. No one did it by themselves. A couple people have tried it since, but nobody did it by themselves before until I did it. Like ESPN would do one, but it would be like 25 people doing it, and they rotate. Like I was the first guy to do an actual 24-hour live stream, and I did 2 of them. The first time I made it, I went 25 hours. The second time I got the flu just before, and I was like at 60% health from the flu when I went live. And by the end of it, I almost went to the ER because I just set back my healing. So that I think I lasted 18 and a half hours, and I had to call it. I'm like, I'm out of here. I got it. So I didn't actually complete the second one, but the first one I did like 25 hours, and it just, I don't know, it just didn't have. I was expecting it to be. I was expecting YouTube to push it more. I was expecting to get monstrous live stream numbers, and the truth of the matter is, if YouTube doesn't somehow feel it's worthy to shove it out there to 5,000 new people all of a sudden when you're live, then you're literally just going live to your usual following, and we grow little by little, but you gain a lot of subscribers from it, but not as much as doing 3 different videos that are an hour each. So I'm not really planning on doing it, but I will when we get bigger, I think, because then people will talk about it more.
Probably at like 5 or 1,000 people.
Yeah, when we get to like 25, 30,000, maybe I'll look at it again. But we could do that quickly. I mean, I've seen channels grow much faster than the organic path, which we've been on, and we've never had a viral moment. I mean, we've had videos where we have 5,000 people in the live stream, and that's awesome. That's the extent to our virality. But it's actually a bad thing from a social media and YouTube being a social media platform. It's actually bad in some sense to go completely viral, because if you build your following off virality, those are people that are not there to support you. They came across this topic, and they may not be your core type of follower, and so it really doesn't make your channel stats look better just because you have more people. We need to get that Prime sponsorship. Definitely. I would love for Prime to reach out. Double A dropping a $2 hauler says, if I paid him, I'd have to give him a raise. Talking about quoting my Terry Roberts line. If I paid Terry Roberts, I would give him a raise. He deserves it. Sorry,
What's
Terry.
your favorite prime flavor?
Favorite prime flavor is probably ice pop or the fruit punch one. I used to love Meta Moon, but now I'm kind of growing tired of it. I don't know why. Thank you, guys, for the kind words. Thank you, Terry. Ron Navy membership for 9 months. And he said, yeah, baby, with his message. Congrats, Ron. Ron's been here 9 months. It seemed like 5 years.
5 years. Yeah, I have that effect in like 6 months.
Yeah. Yeah, Ron has a... Yeah.
I might be...
What's your wife say, Ron? You feel like you've been here for 50 years?
Yeah.
My phone.
Yeah.
Tyler says my phone, mobile number, money only have super chat and super sticker option. Why is that? Only have the super chat and super sticker option.
Seems like Ron been here for 3 years though.
Yeah, Ron. Yeah, Ron. You do feel like you've been here a lot longer. Like not in a bad way. Let me see. When I click on the money symbol, I got super chat, super sticker as well. I don't have a gifted. Let's see here.
No, that's how mine is. I don't have gifted it either.
Maybe it's got to be on desktop. It probably is on desktop because on desktop I see it. On mobile I don't.
That's what it is.
Yeah, East Coast Taddy and TMT, you guys are on desktop, aren't you? G Money's got a 7-month membership message. Smitty the GOAT, appreciate you. Kind words. Kind words, bro. Blind Larry says, man, I tried setting up my underdog. Okay.
They're sitting there in their captain chairs, you enjoying the show on their desktop.
Yeah, I like watching combination I'm on my phone more than anything when I'm out of the studio, but I watch a lot of stuff on different screens in here. But I have it on my phone, says Jeremy. He's got the YouTube. I don't know. That's weird. Super chat, super sticker.
Yeah, I'm probably around 8 months because I think Sarah got before me the membership.
Peanut Butter and Waver says only on Android and desktop. So iPhone's coming. iPhone's coming soon. Thank you, Tyler, for the clarification. Blind Larry, did you use the link though? The promo code Smitty, the link puts it in there. Hopefully you did. Fantasy Dad said he had trouble setting up his underdog account as well. You just got to make sure you enable like your location. Jeremy W gifted a membership. Appreciate you, Jeremy. To the moon, pal.
To the moon.
To the moon. And it looks like Tyler was given the membership. Look at that. Tyler, look at you. Look at you, Tyler. Look at you, Tyler. Appreciate this community. Can't wait for the September. Thank you, NFL. Appreciate you. Smitty, how do you feel about Justin Herbert this year? What's up, Faithful Lee? Appreciate you being here. 6 months. Hit that like. Smitty the GOAT. Appreciate you, Faithful Lee. Faithful Lee doesn't, to my knowledge, I don't know if you started last year. Maybe you did. Yeah, because you were in the Cooper Cup League, weren't you? But Faithful Lee didn't play fantasy football, I don't think. But just loves the NFL talk, and that's kind of like the biggest compliment I think I could get from somebody, to be honest with you. If you said, hey, Smitty, what feels good to hear? Somebody that says, I don't even play fantasy football, but I watch this show every day. That's like the biggest compliment I think I could get for me. Smitty, how do you feel about Justin Herbert this year with the new OC? Where would you pick him up in a draft? I'm not feeling very confident about him at all until they bring him new weapons, Jarrett, is the truth. I don't like... If they drafted this Washington tight end, 6'7" monster, my favorite tight end in the draft class, and the one rookie tight end, I always say avoid rookie tight ends, except for Pitts. I did want Pitts his rookie year until their sophomore year, and then you know which one of the 3 or 4 is going to be the monster, and then people will be disappointed on the bad year, and you get to come in and draft a tight end breakout. This is why when I ranked Hawkinson higher than anybody in the entire fantasy industry according to Fantasy Pros. Not one analyst had TJ Hawkinson higher than I did his breakout year, because everybody was so disappointed by his rookie year because they had high expectations. They avoided him, and that's when I go all in. My prediction is that out of all the rookie tight ends, and it is a very good class, as of right now, this could change. This is why I hold back. I don't even know. Even though I'm really good at tight end draft rankings, I hold back usually on the rookies until we see them, because it's such a different translation. Wide receivers, running backs, quarterbacks, they kind of translate right away. But I think if anybody's going to come in and have like 500 yards and like 10 touchdowns and be super relevant at the tight end position, it's Darnell Washington. He's 6'7", and if the Chargers got him, I'd be back on the Herbert train pretty quickly. But if they're going to trade away Eckler, we don't know what they're doing at 22 overall. If they take Jackson Smith and Jigba, which he won't fall at 21, they'd have to trade up. But Quentin Johnston could fall, maybe. Jordan Addison might fall. If they draft one of those guys and keep Eckler, then I feel pretty good. If they get rid of... oh, my timer's going off. Ziggy, off. That's it. That's the show. I'm gonna stick firm to my timer tonight. Go watch Scream 4 with the little one. You guys see?
You let her watch those movies?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. I have to fast forward some of the parts,
wow.
But I mean, she's turning 12. She's turning 12.
Oh, I thought you meant your little.
No, not that 2-year-old. The 2-year-old.
You said your little one.
The 2-year-old's watching right now. The 2-year-old's into Shrek, or not Shrek. Stitch, Moana. What's the one I like the most? I think. What's the one? Talk about Bruno. What's that one?
I don't
anybody
know,
with
I'm
kids.
Really surprised you don't have. I'm really surprised you don't have her in front of the TV set with a automatic rerun of Joe Burrow highlights.
Hey man, we try and pace it. We don't want it to get burned out on it.
Joe Burrow.
Yeah, Zay Flowers would be great. What about Zay Flowers? I love Zay Flowers in a Chargers uniform. Any one of the top four wide receivers. But if they get rid of Eckler and draft one of those guys, I still am a little worried about Herbert, because Eckler is a big part of that squad. So if they keep Eckler and get one of the top 4 wide receivers, or Darnell Washington with that 21. And look, Encanto, thank you, Peanut Butter and Waivers. I knew I had some dads in here. NFL, thank you. I like Brave as well. Brave's a good one. Encanto, Brave. The Frozens are always on in Casa de Smitty. Always have Frozen on. Frozen 2 specifically. Always on. Songs that are always playing too, like on Alexa and all that, would be what's that Miley Cyrus song? If I Could Buy Myself Flowers. That one's going. The 2-year-old loves that song. She's playing it all the time. Lilo and Stitch. Yeah, Stitch ain't bad. What's the other one? There's what's the other one about the little guys that turn green they turn into aliens or green when the water touches them? All right. What, Ron?
The Gremlins?
No.
The Gremlins turn when water touches them.
No, it's not that though. Somebody's gonna know it. They're gonna know it. It's they're two best friends, and one of them they both come from the water. When they go out in the water, they turn into humans, and when they go back in the water, they turn into like reptiles or fish or whatever. Or they're like fish people. But that one's always playing. She loves that one too. I gotta go. Appreciate you all. Rock out. Final thoughts.
Yeah. We're going to have your what you call it? The commissioner's school.
Luca, thank you. Commissioner boot camp.
Yeah.
I gotta get to it. Luca, thank you. Yeah, Luca's the one. That's a good show. I got to get to it. I got a lot of things I got to get to, but I'm going to get to it. We're going to get to it. The Dynasty channel is another thing that I promise you, we're going to get in a rhythm with it where it's every day. It's just, I get caught up on different things, but the Dynasty channel is my number 2 priority. Like over everything that I'm doing, it's my number 2 priority.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna force it in the forefront. It's just this breaking news season.
Right.
It's been crazy, but we'll get there. Appreciate you. Rock out.
All right.
Thanks for the super chat. Thank you for the wrap. We'll see you later, pal.
Yep.
All right, Ron. Any final words? Ron. I'm sorry, I hit the wrong button. Ron, you can call back and say bye if you want. My bad, Ron. Poor Ron. Ron's been here on his 9-month anniversary. We just do some. You can call back in, Ron, and say your man of few words goodbye. We talk about Jalen Hurts. We don't talk about Bruno. That's true. We don't talk about Jalen. Last one. The draft was fun tonight. Always good night to draft with everyone. Thanks, Smitty. Appreciate you. Peanut butter and waivers' salute gets moderated. I have to actually me and Terry have to manually and AA approve when peanut butter and waivers puts a salute because apparently it's offending somebody. And so it gets moderated and I gotta manually accept his salute. And it's not like he did 10 of them. He did one salute and it's offending somebody. Hitting the wrong button just to make sure. Yeah, Ron, dial in if you need to say bye. Tarzan soundtrack, legendary, good. I'm good with. I was flush like a. Sorry about that, Ron. All right. See you all tomorrow, unless there's breaking news tonight, which there could be. You never know. Peace out. Appreciate you all.
Brees Hall is 8 foot tall. He will always answer the mother freaking call. Don't let him fall. In the third, don't stall. Just give Batman the freaking football.
He's Brees. He's Brees.
He does a hull of a job. A hull of a job. A hull of a job.
Brees Hall, please report to the moon.
He does a hell of a job.
Thank you to everybody that dropped the gifted memberships. Let's see if I can find them all. TMT dropped 5 memberships. Was gifted. TMT gifted 5. Did he gift another 5? Gifted 5 members. TMT, thank you. I just saw you gifted 2 different $5 memberships. Tyler was gifted a membership. Tyler got one. Jeremy W got one. Or no, Jeremy W gifted one. Appreciate you, man. I'm on desktop. Was gifted. I'm trying to go through them all. Terry Roberts gifted 5. Thank you, Terry Roberts. You're the man. TMT's the man. Call Saul got one. Thank you, guys. We are out of here. Appreciate you. People are getting burrowed left and right, and people are going to remember it.
Get burrowed.